Right, that's true.
Now, Brandon, what that says? What that say up here?
Right back to white folks reparation study case study.
Now, I was about to play. I ain't gonna play it. Brandon, in California
What?
last year. Okay, no, let me get a history. In the 1920s, California used eminent domain. You heard me talk about that before, right, Brandon?
Yeah. I can't remember what it is though.
It's when the
Eminent
government
domain.
comes in to take your shit and say we got to use this for everybody.
Right.
So California used eminent domain on some black people in California to take some land. California didn't do nothing with the land in 100 years. 2 years ago, California gave that land back to the great grandsons, grandchildren of those people.
Right.
Now, a year later, after they gave the land back, these people, oh, you see them? These people sold the land back to California, Brandon, for $20 million. Now, if you fight so hard to get your great grandpappy land back,
right,
you're gonna have it for 1 year
and then sell it.
And you're gonna sell it back. And watch this. Just like Malcolm X says, is all in it.
Is what?
There's always one in the mix. You see this?
Right. I see.
You see the one in the mix, Brandon? Well, it's always one in the mix. If it's gonna be some money handed out, it ain't gonna. All of us ain't gonna get it. Somebody else gonna get it.
Right, they're gonna jump in.
So yeah, so it's always
I don't know how,
one in the mix. But Brandon, I think it's a case study. So if you give black people,
hold on, before you say that. So what should they have done with the land? What would you have done if somebody gave you some land in California now?
Now they said zoning couldn't make this land profitable. But what I've done is I try to like lease it out or something. Like if I sold it, I gotta have like a certain percentage of this land forever.
Yeah, I got you.
If that person sells it, my certain percentage or stakes I still have it. So our family. So if you build maybe
you still eat off of it.
Yeah, 10 houses. I gotta have 2-3 of those houses, or this area got to be my houses.
Right.
And I gotta get the income from it. But they just sold everything for $20 million, Brandon. And watch this. Let me see. Can I bring the picture up? And Brandon, you see this whole area? From the green to the beach.
That's crazy.
What's in your backyard, Brandon?
What was in my backyard? Or in my house?
Right here in this picture.
Oh, the beach.
On this land. What's in your back? The beach.
The beach.
And this ain't no South Carolina beaches.
Right. This is California.
This is California. So it's 80 degrees, 70 degrees all year long.
Right.
South Carolina may get down to the 40s.
Right. And it's still South Carolina. We're talking about California.
Yeah. You think I'm gonna
ain't
sell
no way.
this?
Ain't no way.
And they sold it. That's how I see. What people don't know, here's a little history lesson for y'all. During segregation, you still have some rich black folks that like to go on vacation. So you had different areas in the United States that allowed, black people created resorts for themselves. You have an old place here in Maryland that, what's the guy's name? Andrew Douglas? No, what's it? Frederick Douglass.
Oh. He
had a place, a whole neighborhood that was black only. And it was beachfront. All white people live there now, but you have places in Chicago. Hilton Head was a place that blacks used to go to. You know what Hilton Head is, bro?
Yeah, right? I've been there maybe 2 years ago.
Who down there right now?
White people.
But before it was all black. So you had different places that rich black people could go to and have a good time. And this was one of the places. And California used a tactic called eminent domain and took over this place and ain't done nothing with it. But they sold this for $20 million, Brandon. Look how big that area is, Brandon.
Right.
That's what California, $20 million is not. It's a lot of money, but ain't that damn much.
That's not money. Not for that land. Not for beachfront property in California.
So where they gonna go now? Where they gonna go now and buy it? You split the money 5 ways, so you got $5 million, and you got to pay taxes on it.
Right.
So you go pay. Okay. Oh, gee, man, Brandon, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So you go pay 40%, 50% taxes. So that's
right, and that's California taxes too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you got $8 billion to split up on 5 people. What you gonna do with $1 million, Brandon?
Not much if you're going to try to turn it into something. I mean, you're gonna blow that. You're gonna give family members some of the money. You're gonna be blowing it every day, and by the time you turn around, that money gonna be almost gone. You may have $500,000 trying to hold on to it when you had this.
And look at all these people walking on relaxing. Man, I say y'all get the hell off my property. And you can't put no villas. You can't put no villas on here.
Yeah.
And have one area set out this for your people.
Yeah, but maybe they were going to try to do something like that, but the city is going to be trying to work against you so you can sell it. They're going to be fighting you actively, but silently.
Well, they said zoning reasons kept them. Now, guys, who controls the government, Brandon, here?
White people.
Okay. Zoning. You got commercial zoning and you got residential zoning. In residential zoning, you have single-family homes, apartment buildings, and projects.
Right.
People fight hard to keep apartment buildings out of the area. Why is that, Brandon?
I don't know. Just bring a different element of people in sometimes, and you don't want a bunch of commotion, and you don't want a bunch of people just living all in one area, moving around all the time. Sometimes you don't want traffic to be building up, and it's just not pleasant if you don't have to have it in the area.
Is that racism?
It could be.
Brandon is right. It could be, but we just say this economic that they want people at a certain economic level.
Right. You're correct.
And we know for a fact, Black people make $47,000 or under.
Right.
So you put some apartments on there. Some Black people may move into those apartments, so we don't want no apartments in our area.
Right.
And see, people don't even know that zoning picks who to come in there. Like Chris Rock said, how to keep Black people out? Make every house $1 million. Make every house $1 million. Chris Rock said, I go to my house, my next door neighbor is like a surgical doctor, the other one's like a high price lawyer. That's how you keep people out now. They don't use the color, they use the dollar value. They use the dollar value to keep people out.